Once again, this video is off the dome, off the top of my head, so I don't really know where I'm going with this. I just started thinking and turned the camera on. Before I get into this video, I want to say this. I want to preface something first, okay? Race is important, okay? When you show that one group of people or a group of different groups of people are better or worse than another group of people, then that's where you get problems and complications and things like that. So when I say it's not about race, please don't mistake me for saying that race isn't important, okay? Recently, Columbia University just signed basically a reparations package for the people whose feelings got hurt on, I don't care, I'm gonna say it, for the people whose feelings got hurt when all of that stuff happened with Israel. Put two and two together. So Columbia University is giving out, what is it, $200 million over the next 3 years? Look that up. Double check me. Don't always believe everything that you hear, even when it comes from me. Double check that. But they're giving a whole lot of money, hundreds of millions of dollars, to a group of people whose feelings got hurt. But when it comes to reparations for Black people, Columbia University, that was built on the backs of slaves, of my ancestors. Several other universities actually had slaves. They actually had, look it up, they had slaves. So Columbia saying, oh yeah, we have a few $100 million to give to this group of people when the very bad thing that happened to them didn't even happen over here. But okay, we're gonna give them hundreds of millions of dollars because some shit went down. I'm not saying that don't nobody deserve no money. I'm just saying, like, how are you going to owe me money, but you're just spending it everywhere else? All this extra shit that you don't need. So I'm not saying that race isn't important. Race is important. However, take a look around at everything that's on the news. Everything that's on the news, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, right? We can all agree on that? Okay. Epstein files. The Epstein files. We're never going to see those. We're never going to see what's actually happening. We're never going to get all of the puzzle pieces. We're not going to be able to connect the wires and the dots and it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Listen, this is an old PR trick. Propaganda, if you will. Anything that's out, like any secrets, any current secrets that you think you may know, this is not the full picture, and they're definitely steering the narrative. Okay, certain shit couldn't get out. Let's say it all started with that sweetheart deal that Epstein got. Okay, because then he wasn't on nobody's radar, like, except for celebrities and stuff, but like for regular folk, didn't nobody know who that man was. So somebody went digging and found something that they shouldn't have. Oopsie daisy. Okay, so now we got to steer the narrative. Either make the story bigger than what it is, or blow it the fuck up. Like, make it real big. They don't want you to believe the thing that you should be believing. Yes, the whole Epstein thing, it's very divisive and lots of people are talking about it. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter which way you go. They've directed whatever that outcome would be. Do you understand? Does that make sense? Okay, so like, what's a recent example? Because I'm old and I could give some very outdated examples, but I'm not about to do that. Netflix, Black Mirror, the show Black Mirror, and they had an episode and then they did like a standalone episode that kind of piggybacked off of that episode. But this standalone episode was a gameplay, and it was like choose your own destiny type of thing. That's the type of game, that's the genre that it's in, the choose your own destiny, right? So you can say, oh, well, he picks up the candlestick and lights the candle and walks off. Or he can grab a knife and kill somebody. Like, let's just say that those are the two things that you can do. It doesn't matter if you decide to light the candle or pick up a knife and stab somebody. Both of those outcomes were already chosen for you. They said, okay, what would you like for lunch? Would you like apples or would you like bananas? Or not lunch? What would you like for your fruit with lunch? Would you like apples or would you like bananas? That's what you do with children. That's what you do with children. You say, would you rather have choice A or would you rather have choice B? The child has absolutely no idea that oranges are third options. Grapes, that's a fourth option. Like, you can have plums, right? No, but the child was given two options. Which would you rather have, option A or option B? And they feel as though they're taking control and they have control over the situation because they're picking that, like, oh, in my head, I'm choosing, but you're only choosing the options that were given to you. Do you understand? Does it make sense now? So I don't mean that like condescendingly. I know that my voice can be pretty condescending sometimes, but I really didn't mean that condescendingly. The choices are already laid out for you. You can be really upset about the Epstein stuff, or you can be really upset about the ICE raids, or you can be really upset about how Trump is handling things in office, or you can be really upset about how Democrats and liberals are handling stuff in office. You have all of these options and you think that, oh, it was my idea to jump into option A, B, C, D, E, F, or G, right? But they were already laid out for you. They were laid out for you. We don't have any like real free will. You got to look at this stuff when things are so loud in the news cycles. You have to stop and think, what are they not talking about? There's plenty of stuff that they're not talking about. Plenty of stuff that they're not talking about. But it seems as though, especially nowadays, things are much more like with race, right? Give me a second. Let me cook. I know the whole beginning of this video. Okay, I get it, but let me cook. Okay, take the Levi's versus American Eagles jeans commercials. You got, I'm so sorry, I don't know that white girl name, but you got that white girl who did that ad, and then you got Beyonce who did the American Eagle ad. And when that white girl did that ad, like, I saw a couple of different commercials for it. I didn't get Nazi vibes off of that. I don't know. Like, are you going to take my black card? Like, I'm sorry, but I didn't get Nazi vibes off of that. My jeans are blue. Blue jeans. They're blue. Okay, whatever. Anyways, but some people are so quick to jump onto shit. Do you know what I mean? And just look for something to attack, right? I mean, there are a lot of people that are innately like that. Okay, social media doesn't make it any better. So now you've got this whole thing with race and blue jean commercials. And it's like, you gotta ask yourself, what the fuck are they hiding, bro? What are you hiding? What are you hiding? Because when you try this hard to get people to go at it with each other, it's like it's definitely giving puppet master vibes. You know, dance, puppets, dance. Dance amongst your children. Did you know that there have been celebrities building underground bunkers for like the last couple of years? Mm-hmm. Celebrities, not just celebrities. Let me take that back, because it's not just random ass celebrities either. It's top echelon, like billionaires. The richest of the billionaires. Like Oprah got an underground bunker. Oprah, what you need an underground bunker for? What do you know, girl? You gonna clue us in on something? What do you need an underground bunker for, girl? What's going on? What's happening? You want to tell us something? What all of this boils down to is class warfare, okay? If you really look at the people who are really fighting amongst each other, it's just like, and what's so funny to me is that when I say class warfare, I don't mean everybody against everybody. I mean the absolute top of the top, the 1% against everybody. It's against everybody, all of us, all of us. And the people that play into it, they think that they're part of you're just a cog in the machine, baby. This whole thing between Candace Owens and Nick Fuentes, that shit, that gave me such a fucking headache, bro. Like, I tried to watch bits and pieces of that interview and I could not do it. I could not do it. But y'all think that y'all are in on it. You're not in on the club. I understand Candace Owens married into a billionaire. I'm not saying that she not part of some club. She part of a club that we not part of, but she ain't part of that club. Candace Owens got an underground bunker. I don't think she got an underground bunker. Her husband might, and she may not know about that, but I don't think Candace Owens got an underground bunker. So they keep stoking these fires to just keep us arguing with each other, like, continuously. And damn, it works. It really fucking does. Because you know what? I'm going to be honest. Honesty time here for a second. I like arguing with folk. I like to argue. I'm an arguing ass bitch. I love to argue. I love to argue. It's great for me. It's wonderful for me. Point being, I understand where that fire come from, but it's very, very toxic. It's incredibly toxic, and we're falling for it every time. Again, I said it at the very beginning. I ain't got no notes. I just started thinking and was like, oh shit. Unless we have a real, like, a revolution, and I'm talking about, you can start it off bloodless. You can start it off bloodless. It can be started off with nobody's blood. Yeah, you can start it off bloodless. But I mean, you're gonna have to give some folks up out of there. If you really think about it right now, we have Donald Trump in office, okay? Whether you love him or you hate him, that motherfucker is entertaining, okay? There's never a dull moment. There's never been a dull moment with him in the White House. So you never have to worry about it because he's an entertainer. Whether you love him or you hate him, he is an entertainer. He will keep you entertained. Jon Stewart has been flirting with the idea. A lot of people have been putting this bug in his ear for the last couple of years, but he is seriously entertaining running for president of the United States of America. Jon Stewart, the comedian and talk show host. I'm not saying that the man, I'm saying, shouldn't this country be ran by, like, lawyers and shit? I don't know. I don't really know. Do you remember back in the day when we had presidents and they were like lawyers and shit and people that, like, knew they shit? And right now we've got, okay. It's like, okay, I'm getting tired. Is anybody else getting tired? Like, I understand the need to want to stoke the fire, but is this not getting exhausting for anybody else? Is it just me? Because, like, now that I know it, I see it everywhere. And it's like all of this stuff that you keep putting in everybody's face and everything. wanting to make it seem like it's one thing when it's really not, or making us believe whatever the fuck we want to believe because y'all over here with aliens and shit at Area 51 doing crazy shit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying we don't know what's going on for real, for real. All I know is that there's too much of certain things that want me to be triggered. And this is kind of like, but that doesn't really trigger me. Like, I'm sorry, but that doesn't. I wasn't triggered by that. If you were seriously triggered by that commercial, the Levi's commercial, I'm so sorry. I don't know that white girl name. But if you were really and truly triggered by it, if you really was like, ooh, that's some Nazi shit, can you please explain it to me? I understand blue jeans, genetics, the clothing. It's a play on words. Okay. Okay. So, like, I don't. I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up. Blue eyes aren't like a top tier thing. People with blue eyes have generally more issues when it comes to the eyeballs, more optical issues. Okay, look it up. Just don't take my word for it because I'm not a scientist and I really would be horrible at explaining some of this shit. But go and look it up. It's not an optimal eye color. So who gives a fuck if she's trying to make the equation of blue jeans and she didn't even say my eyes are blue. She said my jeans are blue. I don't know. I'm kind of upset that everybody just dropped the ball with Kendrick Lamar because at that halftime show, the fucking jeans, somebody dropped the ball on that for real. That's all I know. Anyway, as I said before, I don't have any notes on this, so I have no solution as to what the fuck to do. Like we kind of fucked. We're kind of fucked here. Yeah, we're kind of fucked here. So I don't know. I'm a fucking millennial, so like we've been fucked for a long time. It would be weird if I came across a period of time where I said, you know what, we're kind of not fucked. It's always been since I was like fucking 14, 15 years old. We've always been fucked. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, and the oh, no. I was gonna say something else, but this is gonna be a long video. Oh, maybe not. Okay. So should I say? No, I'll make another video for that. Actually, I need to go to bed. That's it for me, y'all. Like and subscribe or whatever. Oh, and join the Patreon. I might continue this conversation on the Patreon. Bye. Enjoy the outro. Bye.
Been the two of us need look no more. We both found what we was looking for. With a friend to call my own. I'll never be alone. And you, my friend, will see you got a friend in need. Got a friend in need. Ben, you're always running here and there. You'd feel you're not wanted anywhere. If you ever look behind and don't like what you find, there's something you you should know. You got a place to go. Got a place to go. I used to say I am me. Now it's us. now it's we. Been most people would turn you away. I don't listen to a word they say. They don't see you as I do. I wish they would try to. I'm sure they'd think again if they had a friend like Ben. Like Ben. Like Ben. Ben. Like